Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about the abilities of Detective Chimp and also Dr. Destiny, and we're going to check out the reworks as well, Hawkman. I'm really liking Hawkman so far, but let's get into the new characters first. So the daily login is going to be Detective right here, the monkey. So let's see his abilities. So Sniper, special damage to a single enemy and gain invisibility. Okay. And if Detective Chimp has 3 int-ups or more, deal 50% extra damage. And it also can't miss, and he gains True Sight. So he gains a lot of buffs. He gains True Sight, invisibility, he gains, okay, that's those two, and also some extra damage. Okay, not bad for basic. And then he has special damage and applies stun to a single enemy, gain 3 int-ups. So that's the 3 int-ups you need for the extra damage. That's cool. And you also gain Enrage and apply 5 strength downs to the target. Okay, so that's a guaranteed stun. Stun, not too bad. Then special damage to all enemies, gain 6 crit chance ups. And if Detective Chimp has 3 or more int-ups, deals 70% more damage. And also gain silence and apply 3 crit chance ups to all allies. So he makes himself silenced? Is that what it is? I've never seen that. Okay, oh, it says here, if silenced, apply Sniper on a random enemy at the end of his turn. Okay. And if an ally is invisible at the start of Detective Chimp's turn, he gains 3 int-ups. Oh, so there's another way of how he can get those int-ups to deal bonus damage on both his basic and his 3. And actually being silenced is pretty good because he applies the basic, which is, again, invisibility. So he's going to be, like, he's going to survive because he's going to be constantly invisible. He's going to gain the True Sight as well. He can attack whoever he wants with the can't miss. That's pretty interesting. Okay. And then if he's enraged, apply Feral, which is his 2 on a random enemy at the end of the enemy's turn. Okay. So you can just stun them there, apply some strength downs, gain those int-ups, and also apply 2 int-ups to all teammates. Okay. So if he's enraged, he's gonna, yeah, like at the end of every single enemy's turn, he's gonna stun them, and he's gonna apply int-ups to all the team. Okay, so that's a very interesting kid, to be honest. I think like everything from his abilities is actually useful. I don't think he's gonna be too overpowered, but he seems very, very much usable. You know, the can't miss on the basic is really great. I love how he can make himself silenced and actually being useful. He crit chance ups allies and also int-ups. That's pretty interesting, and he's actually very fast. He has 123 speed, one of the highest. Okay, that's pretty crazy. But now let's see Dr. Destiny. This is going to be the Siege. So special damage to a single enemy and apply 3 intelligence down. And then 5% extra damage per int up. Max 5. And int down on target. Oh, so you can get like... Okay, so you can get a 50% more damage if you have 5 int ups. Or sorry. Per int up and intelligence. Okay, so if they have int ups or int downs, you can get that damage. Okay, so this is actually pretty decent for Spectre. Because, you know, he always has int-ups, and with your basic, you apply the intelligence down, so that's pretty good. And then gain 70% shield and medium overheal with it too. And then 50% chance to gain debuff immunity, plus 50% chance if an enemy is silenced. Okay, so that's 100% if an enemy is silenced. That's cool. And it's for 2 turns as well. And also, if all enemies are silenced, gain 10 int-ups with his 2. So I believe there are characters that apply silence even from the beginning of the fight, so this is gonna be pretty crazy. Okay. And then heavy special damage that can't miss and apply silence to all enemies. Oh, there it is. So you just silence them all, and then with your 2 you gain 10 int-ups. So you do that, and then you also purge all evasion ups from all enemies. Oh, that's so good for Cheshire, man. Because it's also can't miss. So you're just gonna remove all the evasion ups for your rest of the team. That is crazy good. If like that attack doesn't kill her. And then the passives. So at the end of his turn, apply 3 intelligence down targeting random enemies. Okay. That's like intelligence down is like the best debuff. Also deal light special damage that can't miss per int down to the enemy who receive them, and 1 doom for one of them. Okay. So you're just gonna deal a little bit of damage that can't miss with the int downs. Okay. Not a fan of the second part of the passive, like the legendary part. That's probably the one I would leave last. But let's see the last one. So at the end of his turn, gain 50% shield and medium overheal per each enemy with the intelligence down. And you also gain a permanent intelligence up. Oh man, that's pretty great. So if you have intelligence down on every enemy, you're gonna gain 6% shield at the end of your turn. And overheal. Okay, so this guy has a few like overheals, shields as well. The main thing that I love about him is probably the intelligence downs on the basic, and also the 3 when he ends his turn on a random enemy, because intelligence downs is really great. And plus the synergy with the 3 and the 2 where you can just apply silence to everybody, and then you can have 100% chance to gain the debuff immunity for 2 turns, a few shield, a lot of shield, and also 10 intups because they're going to be silenced as well. Okay. Again, I don't think he's going to be too overpowered. I think with if you line up the 10 intelligence ups with the 3, it's going to be pretty crazy. I believe that. So he's not bad. He's also very fast. 121, and the monkey was 123, so they're both really fast. So Hawkman, we're going to go over Hawkman a little bit. I checked out his ability, so he now has a guaranteed stun that ignores immunities. Really great with his basic. And he also can't miss. All of his abilities, by the way, can't miss. And then you just have 5 strength ups as well, which is great. So with the 2, you gain 5 strength ups that also can't miss. And you gain a 2-turn debuff immunity. That's pretty nice. That's guaranteed. There's no chance. And then you damage to all enemies with your AoE. And you gain crit immunity. As long as your team as well for 2 turns, which is awesome. Can't miss as well. And then you use your basic on a random enemy if you have 3 strength ups. And it's so easy to have strength ups, which means, you know, you're going to stun an enemy as well with your 3. And then each time you stun an enemy, and this is excluding passives, like if you use Black Lightning or someone else that stuns them during the passives, it's not going to work. So you need to stun them in your turn. But he's got a guaranteed stun of the basic, so that works for him as well. He gains 20% shield. And you also purge 5 debuffs from Hawkman. So with this, it could be great for like purging diseases and stuff like that, bleeds. That's pretty nice. 5 debuffs is a lot. Plus, it's great because it can trigger in like other teammates' turn. Like if you have Dark Side or someone else that can stun, you can just purge so many debuffs. And this is my favorite passive. When he takes damage, he gains 5 strength ups and also a legendary, or sorry, a permanent strength up. So he's going to have strength ups for the 3. To have the basic as well. He's very strong. He's super strong. I love that he can't miss on any attack, which means he's a perfect counter for Cheshire. And I will definitely have a video tomorrow testing out Hawkman. I have him at legendary 5. All of his abilities ringed out, so I've already done some testing a little bit, and he's very strong. I like it so far. But yeah, let's see Lex Luthor as well. So I haven't seen this guy's ability. So damage to enemy, 150% extra damage if Lex is above 50. And then 100% crit chance if Lex is above 50. Okay, so you deal a, wow, crazy amount of damage with 100% chance to crit if you're above 50%, which is great. And then gain 6% shield and 3 empowered stamina ups. Plus 2 if Lex is above 50. And then you gain damage immunity if Lex is above 50. Dude, okay, so you need above 50%. That is a lot of buffs. And damage immunity for 2 turns and also empowered stamina ups, like you gain 5 of those. That's insane. It's like getting 10 stamina ups. So tanky. And then you heavy to an enemy, heavy damage to an enemy, purge 5 debuffs and 4 strength downs. If Lex is below 50, remove all positive immunities before damage. So this is a nice ability as well. If just in case he's below 50. And then the passive, heavy damage and sorry, that's not a passive, that's another attack. He's got 4 attacks. Heavy damage and 50% true damage. 50% true damage. If Lex is above 75% HP to all enemies. Oh, it starts on cooldown 4 though. Yeah, that's a pretty overpowered ability. 50% true damage is like half their health, no matter what they have, how many stamina ups they have, doesn't matter. So that's pretty strong. And you also purge all debuffs from Lex if he is above 75% HP. Okay, that's nice. Wow, all debuffs. Man, he's gonna be pretty interesting. He's like very tanky. It's so easy to keep him above 75% HP. I think he's gonna be like a very tanky opponent without taunt, but he's gonna be really tanky. And then with the passive, apply 35% shield and 30% turn meter up to teammates that buff Lex on their turn. Huh? Okay. So this is almost like the green Lex. So if you buff Lex, so there's, let's say you have like someone, even if you have Lex Luthor, like the green one. Every time you buff, you apply intelligence ups on your whole team. So that means you're going to buff Lex as well. which means you're gonna gain shield and a bunch of turn meter up, and you're also gonna have 2 empowered stamina ups again to help you with your health. This guy's gonna be really good, man. He's very fast as well. Not very, but he's pretty fast. Above average for sure. 113. He's actually same with Hawkman, if you check this. So let's move on to the PvP completion bonus. So we have Fire. Okay, interesting. The raid term is going to be Hawkman, Mr. Terrific, Lex Luthor, and Crypto. Okay. Legendary Showdown is going to be rewarding Mr. Miracle. And the board is going to have Desaad. Okay. Ability term is going to be Heroes and Villains. All right. And here, something changed here. So we have the bonus for Siege. Dr. Destiny, Detective, Lex Luthor, Hawkman. I'm pretty excited for Hawkman. I also have Spoiler and Dawnstar and Stargirl. So maybe I can get like a very good spot this Siege, because I got 4 characters that are like geared up. So that's pretty great. And then Yara as well. And here, now you will be able to earn 4 bonus trophies instead of the usual 2 by winning battles with bonus heroes. So this is definitely going to change the point system. That's pretty interesting. And now this is cool stuff as well. The 10 days going to have Detective Chimp. And look at this. 6-day event is going to have General Zod and Batman Jace Fox. I love it, man, because Jace Fox is so cool. If I have some spare gems, I will definitely take him maybe to like Rebirth 2. He's already a Rebirth 1, but he's such a cool character that I want to take him to Rebirth 2. And if I have a few gems, I might do that. And then the team challenge is going to award us Zatanna. So I hope she gets a rework one day. All of us have a lot of fragments for Zatanna, so hopefully she gets rework one day. And take a look at this. So top 500 users will be able to gain this guy, to get this guy. Flash, cool skin, the Ellsworth skin, very cool. And then check this out. Boom. So this guy is going to be in the store. This is a Black Flash Racer. It's called Racer. That's very cool, man. So I believe it's going to be in the shop like tonight. Very cool stuff. And then also gains return red for the Supergirl. And check this out. We also have 5 stat boosts. We have Rachel Ghoul, really good. He actually is already pretty decent, so that's going to help him out a lot. This is Harley Quinn Vexing version, which is she has like crit ups. It's definitely not the the Harley Quinn that everyone is using with the evasion ups. It's the other one. It's like a white version. So she does she definitely needed that. I would prefer if they gave her a rework, but this is pretty good too. Jericho, of course, he needed a stat boost, so I'm glad to see that. Guy Gardner as well. And then this is my favorite, Green Arrow Castaway. So this guy, I always wanted to take him up, gear him, and now if I see people using him, if he's actually good with a stat boost, I might do that, because I always liked Green Arrow Castaway's abilities. So yeah, man, that is the news for the month, I guess. And yeah, we talked about this guy's abilities. I'm really excited to test out Hawkman tomorrow. And Lex Luthor actually seems pretty tanky as well. Really like his abilities a lot. And I might take him up as well. Who knows? And then also, I'm really happy that Jace Fox is going to be in the 6-day event. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the 2 new characters, the reworks, and everything coming in the month. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.